Hello. So, I
Use the right lane to take exit 95.
was trying to get to Noah's facility. And the
In a quarter
universe
mile, use the second from the left lane to turn left onto Magnolia Avenue.
had the navigation take me to Corona, where there is nothing but traffic. And I want to scream. And the universe is like, but this is the plan. So every time you want something in life, something has to get fucked up, basically.
Use the second from the left lane to turn left onto Magnolia Avenue. Then use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto the I-15 North ramp.
So I'm going to teach you about the laws of attraction, and I'm going to teach you about a paradigm today. When Noah overdosed in August, I tried to get a hold of him for 3 days. On the third day, I was supposed to perform stand-up comedy for the first time. I did not perform stand-up comedy. So today, I had and I didn't have a car. My car had been impounded.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto the I-15 North ramp, then merge onto I-15 North.
Sure, I'd love to turn when there's a big semi-truck there. I'd love that. You get to see me have an argument with God today. This is
Continue
God
on Magnolia Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
And trust me, I've gone there today. I have gone there like nobody's business, and he just keeps fucking me up all day, and I don't give a fuck. He will never hear me say he's my king, ever. Jesus, that's my friend, for whatever it's worth. I don't hate God unless he's being a dick, and then I say him. I don't respect him. And I don't know why, because the system was put in place to fuck him over. But I'm like, dude, what the fuck did you do where you're from to create such an ugly universe? Like, this place is just fucking full. If human beings were cockroaches, if you got more than 3 kids, you got too many kids to fucking truly invest in. Truly invest in. I have 2 that I'm raising. It's a lot of work. I mean, a lot of fun. If you want to do it and keep your kids alive, it's a lot of work. So a lot of people go around and they think they understand the universe. I'm like, if you've had a bad day, you might understand the universe. But if you've had a horrible life, you don't fucking understand the universe. You do not. So, to people like Neil deGrasse,
in 800 feet, use the right lane to take the I-15 North ramp to Ontario.
The dude might know how to measure planets, and he might know what the names of everything are, but that's because we gave them those names, right? We gave those names to the planets. Humans. That doesn't mean it's right. They might have their own
Use
names.
the right lane to take the I-15 North ramp, then merge onto I-15 North.
Maybe the moon is God, for all you know. Maybe the sun is God. Maybe the sun is Jesus. Maybe everything isn't what it seems. So, anyway, as I ask the universe, like, why? Why me? Why do I have all this information? How come I understand so much? How come that lady that wrote The Secret is the dumbest fucking bitch I've ever met in my life, and I've never met her? She makes me hostile. Why? Because she put in place a system that is fucking people up. At the beginning of the book, and her accent, that fucking, I hear it and I want to scream, because it's what she's delivering is a lie. Now, the law of attraction is a real thing. It's very real.
In half a mile, use the right lane to take exit 96 for California 91 east toward Riverside.
But it's like a drug. If you don't know the dosage, you can die. And if you mix it with other drugs, you can really die. And if you mix it with drugs and drive, you can kill other people. If you mix it with drugs, the right bad mood, you might kill other people. The law of attraction is something that's very dangerous. And I'm going to tell you why. Say you ask the universe, you're like, now, firstly, at the beginning of her book, she's like, oh, I lost my parents and I was broke. And then I found this book. And this book told me everything I ever need. It's been around for millions of years. Okay, it's been around millions of years. Now what?
Use the right lane to take exit 96, then keep right at the fork to continue on exit 96.
What you ask the universe for, it will give you. I'm like, so you asked your parents to die. Well, that's not very nice.
96A.
Why? Because she already lost me at the lie in the beginning. She lied. I look for the truth in a book. I look for, could that really happen? I don't just believe something because it fits into what I hope will happen to me. That's just stupid. Oh my God, if I play the lottery, I might win too. Do you ever notice the people that win the lottery fucking have the worst lives? Did you know that? Some of them have the worst fucking lives. They go bankrupt. They're fucking playing all the time. Chances are some of them are heavy gamblers, heavy drinkers, highly irresponsible people that just gamble because they want more. And they are surrounded with people that have less. And then people try to kill them. People are constantly asking them for stuff. And they get depressed. Some people have taken their lives. Lots of them have gone bankrupt. The things that we're supposed to do, we're supposed to earn what we get. We're not supposed to con other people out of their hard-earned earnings. And we're not supposed to ask people to do shit that we wouldn't do for the same amount of money. Like, if I clean someone's place, I'm like, would I stay here? And if I say no, then I keep cleaning sometimes. If they ask me to quit, I'm like, can I come back and I'll do it this kind of way. I don't feel right leaving it like this. So, but that's my integrity. Now, my integrity fails me all the time. I fuck up all the time. And I pay for that fuck up. Now, tonight, I'm supposed to perform stand-up comedy again. And I haven't seen Noah in 3 days, and I didn't feed the pets, and I didn't take the dog for a walk before I left tonight. But I was trying to get a loan so I can make my car payment today, which is technically Noah's car. But the universe is like, little Zan gave you the watch, and you sold the watch, and you put half of the money down on a card, and then counting insurance. And so little Zan is in rehab right now. So I can't go visit him there. And there was this one girl, Lou, who kept coming to visit Noah, but I didn't go visit Lou yet because for 3 days I haven't been able to see Noah because I didn't have a tire. Well, I worked yesterday for this woman and I made enough to buy a tire. But it wasn't easy finding the tire, and I didn't even get to get the right size for the car. But I sat on the phone and I finally found a tire. And it wasn't very much fun. And here it is. It'll be like 5:30 by the time I get there to see Noah. So like 5:30 or 6, I don't even know. And then I am like stuck in so much traffic, and the universe made me take an hour out of the way to get back to Noah. But I ended up in Corona, which is where we used to live. Now, the little boy I worked for yesterday, I worked for one of Noah's friends, his mom, and the universe is aligning her. And I don't know what it's aligning her for, but this is the area I believe that Noah started doing drugs, was when we lived out in Corona. So Corona, whoever gave Noah his first narcotic, aside from the doctors, if he had an antibiotic, because God sees those as drugs too. Did you know, as a parent, if you allow your kids to have Tylenol, sodas, anything that has a chemical in it, God says, if you can do it, so can we. So God finds the peddlers and the pushers, and then all of a sudden your kids need antipsychotic medication. They need medication for rashes. They need medication for everything. But those medications, they test on animals. There's this expression, spirit animal. Now, there are many different theories. And there's this theory out there that, say your energy, say you're a pie. You yourself are a pie. Before you're born, each piece of that pie is put somewhere else. Like another man, another woman, a tree, a dog, a cat. Eventually, you'll come together with all your pieces of pie. They talk about self-love. That's why they say love thy neighbor, because you will be aligned to meet up with your pieces of pie. Now, if you're not good to those pieces of pie, part of you will always be missing. And what if someone destroys your piece of pie because you were not kind to you? Therefore, the universe would not be kind to that piece of pie. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you'll feel this depression. You'll just feel this anxiety. And maybe that piece of pie was killed in a car accident or something. And you'll feel like something's not right, and you'll get in a car accident, but you'll live because you still have all those other pieces of your pie. So quantum science is really confusing to some, but to a man who's a mathematician, pi means something else, but to the universe, it means something totally different. Now, the universe already decided that the person that would show you how the universe works would explain it in a really simple way where anybody could understand. And I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. And there might be someone after me that explains it even, I wouldn't say simpler, in a way where it makes sense with one sentence. So, and it won't be a math equation. Because the reality is, there aren't enough scientists in the world that can figure out this math equation unless they work together. There isn't one scientist out there that's going to figure out this math equation all by themselves, because they've been conditioned to do math a certain way. And so it's never going to make sense to them unless someone tells them what to do. And then they're going to go, so this didn't mean this and that didn't. I'm like, no. Do you guys realize that just by focusing and spending billions of dollars to find out what God's trying to say, what you're really doing is contributing to hunger, contributing to pollution, contributing to depression, contributing to self-punishment. And you're sitting in front of a box all day just staring at it, trying to figure out the universe. The The only way you're going to figure it out is to pay attention to the lessons you're learning in life. People like to go, oh, that's karma. Nope, way different. Karma implies, oh, you fall down. You laugh at someone because they fell down, then you're going to fall down. What you don't realize is that your child will also fall down. And they're a child. And they're a child. And so one fall might fracture a hip, another one might bang up a hip, and then by the time it gets done, you know, someone just might bump their knee. So you can't even look at life the same when you realize, man, this is some messed up shit. So then you have to ask yourself, okay, let me think about God for a minute. What does God mean? There are some people that believe in God, and there are some people that believe in Jesus. There are some people that believe God is evil, and there are some people that don't believe in Jesus but believe in God. And there are some people that believe God is something completely different. Me, I believe that God is just like Jesus, but with totally different personalities. Like, I think that Jesus is a reflection of God, for sure. And he made mistakes like God, for sure. Just like I make mistakes, just like you make mistakes. But the thing with God, he has no compassion. Zero. None. He's exact. There's no feelings whatsoever in a job getting done. Now, he might cry and feel bad because that's what you would do. But he himself is an energy, like a robot, that has no emotion. What he experiences is through you. So if you experience something, that's exactly what you'll get from God. If you ask God, imagine God's like, okay, so in this story, right? I pretend I'm talking for God. I'm like, okay, I wrote this story through someone else, and I sacrificed my son so you guys could sin and just fucking bother him night and day with your burdens. And yeah, just fucking put a ring on your finger and say you married my son. If that's not polygamy, I don't fucking know what is. So to everyone that has a ring on that's married to Jesus or God, your next life's gonna suck. Why? Because he didn't ask you to marry him. That's a forced marriage. And then you wonder why all of this bad shit happens. Like, a lot of bad shit happens. If you think bad shit doesn't happen in a church, you're sadly mistaken. I lived in a Catholic dorm when I was going to FITM, and I didn't finish, but I was living in a Catholic dorm. And there was this Sister Miley and Sister Elizabeth. And I asked Sister Miley one day, I'm like, why did you become a nun? Because I'm curious. Because I've wanted to become a nun. I seriously contemplated it. But I'm like, nah, they're mean. I don't fucking want to be a nun. They're judgmental. I'm not judgmental. It may seem like I am, but I'm really not. I may have opinions, but that doesn't mean I think you should follow my value system. As a matter of fact, I don't encourage it. But at the same time, if you can find a better way to do what you're doing without paying for that, shit you're gonna have to pay for later and your kids are gonna have to pay for, maybe listen. I've changed a lot. I haven't been on a date in a very long time. I definitely haven't slept with anybody in a very long time. I don't fantasize about other men that maybe, like, if you say you have a celebrity crush and you fantasize about that person, do you realize all of that energy is ruining that person's relationships? Energy knows energy. It knows it. Even if that guy is loyal, his wife's gonna feel it. All these women, and some of the women are gonna go, she's not good enough for him. And then all of a sudden someone's gonna go, she's fat, I don't think she should be with him. All of a sudden she'll gain more weight, he'll still love her even more. That's when the law of attraction kicks in. But then she gets to the point where she's not happy. She's still not happy. But she may leave him, or she may withdraw from him, and then he's left without a partner. But the universe is like, he put himself in a position where he wanted fame, and he got fame, and now he has to pay the price. So as I ask the universe for stuff, I'm like, okay, I want to perform tonight. The universe is like, you're gonna earn that shit, bitch. We're gonna fuck you. I feel like Britney Spears. Work it, bitch. Make it. What is that song? Work, bitch. You better work, bitch. Anyway, I love that song, but this is what this reminds me of. So it took 3 days for me to be told that my son was in the ICU. I couldn't get a hold of him. And then it took 3 days this week, I didn't get to see him. And tonight, again, I'm supposed to perform stand-up comedy. Now, one of two things will happen. Either the universe is shifting and I'll actually perform stand-up comedy, or I will be in the hospital by the end of the night. It will be one of the two. And this is no joke. My daughter is babysitting tonight. I hope nothing happens to her. But the universe does not play around. It doesn't fuck around. So whatever you ask it for, it will move people out of your life to get it for you. Now, I've made it very clear to the universe, my kids better be safe. My kids better have long, happy lives. My kids better be in good places. So I don't know what my kids think about when I'm not around. I don't read their minds. But I often know their energy and I know what's coming. And that's why I said nothing better happened to my daughter. So anyway, what's happening right now is aligning a lot of stuff around the world. Like a lot. Like the shit that comes out of my mouth, I don't even know where it's coming from. I'm like, wow, what past life was that? And some of it, I think, is like back to pre-Christ. I mean, these are some very weird paintings I'm painting. Like some of it I look at and I'm like, I don't understand what that means. And then I'll read a book. There's this guy, Graham Hancock, and he starts talking about all of this medieval stuff or Greek stuff that he finds when he digs in caves and stuff with people. And I'm like, yeah, that looks like some of the shit I paint. And I'd never seen it before or even heard about it. I was like, damn, it sounds like the dude I painted. That sounds like the things in my paintings. That's trippy. And the letter TH. He said the letter TH always shows up. TH, TH, TH. I'm like, I'm Tanya Harris. but it could mean something else. I have a feeling it's part of the math equation. So, and as I'm saying that, he's making me drive by a Baptist university. And that thing is massive. Now, and then it makes me think of John the Baptist, and the name John came up today. And, John the Baptist was a painting that just sold for a lot of money. And John the Baptist and Jesus were really close. And when I think about what could have or been